The air in Cornellà, Barcelona was thick with anticipation. England, the Lionesses, travelled to the RCDE Stadium on June 3, 2025, knowing that their UEFA Women's Nations League destiny hung precariously in the balance. Victory against the reigning world champions, Spain, on their home turf was essential. A win would secure their passage to the coveted Nations League finals, a pathway that also held the tantalising prospect of Olympic qualification. Spain, unbeaten at home against England, aimed to cement their dominance in Group 3. For England, managed by Sarina Wiegman, the challenge was monumental. Memories of their narrow 1-0 victory over Spain earlier in February 2025 provided a sliver of encouragement. The tactical battle lines were drawn even before the first whistle, with Wiegman restoring key figures like Alex Greenwood, Georgia Stanway, and Alessia Russo to the starting lineup. The roar of the crowd as the teams emerged set the stage for what promised to be an unforgettable encounter. The weight of expectation rested heavily on England's shoulders as they prepared to face a Spanish team brimming with confidence and quality. The initial exchanges were cagey, a high-stakes chess match played out on the lush Barcelona turf. Spain, with their characteristic possession-based football, sought to control the tempo, but England pressed high, refusing to allow their hosts to settle. Hannah Hampton, in the England goal, was called into action early, producing a superb save to deny Esther Gonzalez. Then, in the 22nd minute, the travelling England fans erupted. Kira Walsh threaded a perfectly weighted through ball that sliced through the Spanish lines. Alessia Russo, timing her run to perfection, latched onto the pass and slotted the ball past the Spanish goalkeeper, Carter Cole. The net rippled, and England had drawn first blood, silencing the home crowd momentarily. Sarina Wiegman's tactical plan, focusing on quick transitions and exploiting spaces behind the Spanish defence, appeared to be bearing fruit. However, leading against a team of Spain's calibre often awakens a sleeping giant. The early goal, while a cause for English celebration, also served as a stark wake-up call for La Roja. Following England's opener, the rhythm of the game began to shift. Spain, stung by conceding on home soil, responded with a focused intensification of their efforts. Their midfield began to assert greater control, dictating the tempo and starving England of possession. Spain's intricate passing sequences started to stretch England's defensive shape. The pressure mounted steadily as the first half wore on. Then, just as the half-time whistle beckoned, disaster struck for the Lionesses. Claudia Pina found a pocket of space just outside the England penalty area and unleashed a sensational strike. The RCDE Stadium erupted, the momentum swinging dramatically in favour of the home side. Pina's goal, scored right on the cusp of half-time to make it 1-1, was more than just an equaliser. It was a psychological blow to England. The half-time break did little to stem the Spanish ascendancy. La Roja emerged for the second half with renewed vigour and an even greater sense of purpose. They picked up exactly where they had left off, dominating possession and pinning England deep within their own territory. The Lionesses found themselves immediately under immense pressure. The inevitable arrived in the 58th minute. Once again, it was Claudia Pina who proved to be England's tormentor. England, attempting to play out from the back, were caught in possession. The ball broke kindly for Pina inside the penalty area, and she made no mistake, coolly dispatching her shot past Hampton to give Spain a 2-1 lead. The stadium exploded in a cacophony of noise. Pina's second goal underscored Spain's dominance and highlighted England's vulnerability under sustained pressure. Facing a 2-1 deficit against the world champions on their home turf, England knew they needed a monumental effort to salvage their Nations League aspirations. Sarina Wiegman urged her players forward, making tactical adjustments and introducing fresh legs from the bench. The Lionesses, to their credit, did not capitulate. They dug deep, summoning reserves of energy and determination, and began to push for a way back into the contest. Key attacking players like Lauren Hemp and Ella Toone started to see more of the ball in advanced areas. Hemp, with her searing pace, tried to stretch the Spanish defence down the flanks. England's efforts were valiant, but the Spanish defence, marshalled by Mappy Leon, stood firm. Missy Bo Kearns, making her senior debut, showed glimpses of her potential. Kearns found herself with a golden opportunity, but her well-struck effort was met by an outstanding save from Spain's goalkeeper Carter Cole. Despite their persistent efforts, England could not find the breakthrough they so desperately craved. The final whistle confirmed what had seemed increasingly likely. Spain 2, England 1. For Spain it was jubilation. Victory secured, top spot in Group 3 confirmed, and a place in the Nations League semi-finals booked. For England, the result was a bitter blow. Their Nations League campaign ended in disappointment. Captain Leah Williamson acknowledged the pain of defeat, but stressed the need for rapid improvement ahead of their Euro 2025 title defence. Sarina Wiegman spoke of the need to regroup and learn from the experience. The path to the Olympics now becomes more uncertain. This match served as a powerful reminder of football's capacity for exhilarating highs and crushing lows. Claudia Pina's individual brilliance will be long remembered. For England, the heartache of this defeat must fuel their desire to return stronger.